am back with my third pour, trying out my brand new golden fluid paints. And I still had a bunch left, so I thought I'd try something else and just keep experimenting. I did bring in this, this is Naphtha Crimson from Liquitex from a previous pour. And then this is the Golden Burnt Orange, Golden Nicolazzo Gold. This is Golden Fluids Green Gold. And then this one is, let's see, Nicolazzo Yellow. It's like a nice mustard color. And then I've got Titanium White Golden Fluid. This is Liquitex Turquoise Blue. And then this is Golden Fluids Iridescent Copper mixed with a little bit of the Iridescent Bright Gold. This is Academy Acrylics Sap Green. Just got a little tiny bit of that left. And I just have a tiny few drips left of the Golden Carbon Black that I'll see if I can throw in there. So I think with this one, I did a Dutch pour and I did a puddle pour. And I think with this one, I'm going to layer these paints in a cup and just do a straight pour across and see what happens. So I'm going to lay down the base paint, and this is, again, the same as my last pours. It's the Behr house paint. See if I lay down enough this time. Just start layering these in my cup. Start with the white and just work our way around. I'm really curious to see how these do. Of yellow in this because I have a lot of yellow and I do want to use it. Let's do this sap green. All right, I don't know if we're going to get any black out of this. Yep, just a few drops. Just throwing the rest of everything in there now. Not a lot left. Whoops. And let's see, there we go. Okay. So it did layer up really nicely. See that? Very pretty. So I am just going to start. I'll start on this end. And very slowly make my way to the other side. And then I'm going to ribbon back. Okay, look how pretty that cup is. Love that. All right, we'll give it a torch. And then I am just going to start stretching this out. Oh, I'm going to put a little bit of house paint around it for a pillow cushion so that the paint doesn't roll over on itself. And this is way too much house paint, but I am done for today, so I'm just going to put it out there. Let's see, I think I'm going to go this side first. And we'll give it a torch. I'm seeing the same incredible results as I did with the others, where because the paint is so translucent, you're getting layer upon layer and layer of color. And it's just pure eye candy. It's incredible. Now, another thing is these cells that are forming are just full of color, which is just so beautiful to see. Seeing lots of yellow showing up. I did include lots of yellow in this pour, and it really is showing up in the cells actually. I'm going to be really interested to see where the copper shows up. It's hard to tell because it's so similar to some of the other colors that I use, so I'm not sure how well it's going to show up, and I don't think I'll really know until it dries. But this blue color is really interesting. The only blue that I included was this turquoise blue, and I'm not sure if it's coming from that or if it's blending with, you know, colors blending together, creating that blue with all the layers underneath. So that's really interesting. This is really gorgeous going on right here, this veining that's happening, and I love this splash of gold. So yeah, I'm going to put this on time lapse and we'll just watch the cells develop for a little bit. It on time lapse while I was cleaning up all my paint and tools, and I came back and looked at it, and this is just wild. The only cell activator I have in this entire thing is just the house paint as the base paint, and I didn't put Floetrol in the house paint at all. I just did house paint, water, and a little bit of GAC 800 and a little bit of Liquitex Pouring Medium, and wow, that I was not expecting that kind of reaction. So as far as the cells go, I'm shocked. I'm completely shook by this. But the colors, again, are insane. Like this is insane. Just the layers and layers, if you can see that, of colors, the greens and golds, and that burnt orange really came through, and I'm seeing the copper in there. And then you can look over here and look underneath that gold. You can see the layers of the burnt orange and that sap green. That is just so crazy. It almost looks like, let me get in focus again for you. It almost looks like a tree trunk that's just filled with like some kind of white blossoms, or just, it's just crazy. I don't even know what to say this looks like, except that it's really cool. And I love all the color variation behind all of this stuff going on here. There, let me focus for you. All of those colors going on. You've got the gold and greens and yellow. Everything, it just keeps changing, even between all of these, I don't know what to call them. They're like pearls and cells and lacing. Like, it's just so much going on. Just lots. I'm just going to say this is mostly pearls, but yeah, these huge cells over here that have so much detail to them. Very cool. So yeah, I'm going to let this dry and bring you back and show you what it looks like dried. Here is a look at the dried painting. The pearls went crazy. I really honestly was not expecting that at all. I do love this pop of color without any cells or pearls going on. And it's interesting. It's really interesting. So again, I am fascinated by all of the different background colors going on here. You can see we've got like a light gray, pale blue type color, and then a gold and brown. And then we come over here and we get that burnt orange in there and the green gold. It's just so interesting. And I love these pearls are really, they kept their shape. They're really nice looking. And then over here they just get huge. So really interesting. Here's a look at the side. It's also pretty interesting. And then over here, I really like how these kind of stretched out on the side, and then got just different colors going on the side, just very delicate looking. So yeah, really interesting. I'm going to let this cure for a week or two, and then we'll put a coat of varnish on it. And all those brilliant colors will just pop up. But again, look at just the layers of color going on. Even when it's dry, you lose a lot of the depth when it's dry, but even when it's dry, just gorgeous colors going on just with those golden fluids, just the layering of colors that you can see. I'm really impressed. So I'm going to keep playing with these paints. But yeah, I'm really liking this one. So I think I am going to call this a family tree. I think this part reminds me of a tree trunk, and you've got like these little branches that come off, and anyways, that's what it's reminding me of. And then this is just all of the posterity or ancestors, either way you look at it. And maybe it's because I've been in the middle of a family history project, but that's what I'm seeing, and I'm loving it. Look at all those colors that just came off of the side. Just beautiful. And all the colors in between the pearls are just gorgeous. And I love how defined they are. And this has about 4 coats of varnish on it. And so you can just see those vibrant colors came back, and I'm loving golden fluids. I think I'm totally hooked. Just gorgeous. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you'll take a moment to like and subscribe. And most of all, I hope you have a blessed day.